Dave, what is today's game?
We're gonna take it to the bridge.
No, what's today's
Oh,
game?
Sorry. Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver for the PlayStation.
That's right. Soul Reaver, a happy game where one episode, I guess the game emphasizes a lot of learning, a lot of like you know, it's kind of like Sesame Street. You learn a number here, you learn a new word there, like duck, perhaps, maybe happy.
Or get the hell out of the way, there's a spear coming at you.
Impalement.
Yeah.
Good morning, fifth dimension of hell!
Woo!
That is the Soul Reaver there.
Yeah.
That's
pretty much him.
That's what that thing on the arm is called.
Ahaha. I did not know that.
The Soul Reaver.
So this is you switching dimensions, right?
This is
or switching locations.
Little Stargate action here. This is switching locations. You do switch
Wow.
dimensions. You switch from the living dimension, and I believe it's called like the ethereal dimension, or basically when you're dead. And that's where I was, and now I'm in the real dimension.
Yeah.
Even though I'm kind of
where
like...
the real G's be at.
I'm kind of like dead anyway. I don't know. The plot in this game is so cool, but I've played so many games in the last week, I'm completely confused as to what any of them are.
And he basically ripped your wings off and sent you to the fifth dimension of hell, which you are hearing us live from.
It's awful warm in here. Where's that AC at?
I don't know.
And here is one of, I think, the most beautiful things on the PlayStation. It's kind of like you run up onto this plateau and you look around and it's just...
water everywhere.
Take a gander.
Take a gander and just imagine what that's going to look like on Dreamcast.
Now, you don't want to be falling off there. See, I don't think this fifth dimension of hell put a whole lot of emphasis on safety. See, you go to Niagara Falls, you got those like railings everywhere. Again, going back to Superman 2, I believe. And you also have those lookout machines. This has none of that. But you can, as Soul Reaver, go check it out from up here.
Take a look, people.
You can also use your wings and fly over the pit of...
your broken wings, because you're a fallen angel.
Pit of despair.
Yes. You can just imagine what this is going to look like on Dreamcast, people.
You can imagine how it's going to look on the Atari 2600.
Ooh.
Be like one big pixel spinning around. But the sound might be better. Soul Reaver has fantastic music. It's very fitting.
The music is very good. It fits the mood perfectly. It's very atmospheric. The whole game is very atmospheric. It just sucks you in and draws you into this world. And there is no load time, because when you die, you get sent to this sort of like this pit, sort of which you work your way out of, and you can just work your way back into to where you were before. And when you're morphing from the dead land into the undead land or what have you,
the walls kind of change.
The walls change. There is actually no load time. It's all streaming.
Plus it's pretty. Some levels like you actually have to change the wall. Like you have to go into the undead realm.
Yeah, and it's part of this puzzle solving.
The walls kind of change, and you can actually get up on different levels and go through. The game's kind of played in stages. You have to get through each little.
It's very clever.
There's also end bosses. One of the really cool things about this is you can't kill people just by beating them up. Notice I just beat the crap out of that guy.
You have to impale him.
Now I had to impale him. That actually kind of kills him. And there's his soul. Then I suck his soul before
and then he sort of
back.
And then he dissipates in the thin air like they didn't blade. That was awesome.
That was really cool.
And
here's where I'm going. If you ever land in water, you turn back into the dead realm.
And now you have your Soul Reaver.
And you get your Soul Reaver. You get your Soul Reaver in... you just get to just kick some ass here. You get it in both levels when you're fully powered. You have to get the Soul Reaver, by the way. You don't start the game with it.
Yeah, and
it's pretty neat because you can kill people with the Soul Reaver, like you slash them up, then you impale them on it. I think I demonstrate here how I am able to actually lose a battle and then run like a bitch. Since I have nothing to impale these guys or light them on fire with, there's me fleeing and running away. Help! Help!
I'm Soul Reaver, I have no power!
And
nice.
Then he blows up.
He blows up. You take his soul.
And I just took his
soul. And all in the day's work. Time to move on.
Just one of those things, man. Here's where I'm getting one of the glyphs, or power-up things as they're called. And these are, part of the game is you run around and it's a lot of searching, a lot of puzzle solving, along with slashing and killing people. And this
game has just a great mix of all elements of what makes a great game. Great graphics, great music, very atmospheric, good art direction, good voice acting. And impaling people.
Yeah!
That's great.
It's all about impaling people.
And puzzle solving. This game is definitely not one of those games that you just pick up and beat in a weekend. It's well worth your money. Definitely well worth picking it up.
Absolutely. Fantastic game. Here's me, this is just some of the special effects sequences where you're getting stuff and being all cool. And
I just gotta have to say, if you don't already have this game, then I'd wait out for the Dreamcast version, because it's gonna have better graphics and sound. I mean, the game's not gonna change, but
this game is all about the gameplay. I mean, it's incredible looking.
Obviously, I mean, they did things with the PlayStation I didn't think were possible with this game.
There you can pick people up and toss them also, and if you notice there's this big spike behind me there,
you can impale them on.
You can also throw them and impale them on the spike. And there's me using my wings again, a little clip flying around. Wish I had wings in real life, Dave.
Yeah.
Here's me beating the crap out of this guy, and I have nothing to impale him. Or you can also kill them by lighting them on fire, throwing them in water, or getting them in sunlight. Back into the, I guess, dead realm here. There's also, like, when you kill people, they kind of come back like these little guys here in the dead realm. They're not too hard to beat up, though. You just kind of thrash them a little bit. And you also gain power-ups throughout the game.
Look out for the bastard!
Yeah. Here's one where I go through a gate, which you can't do at the beginning of the game. You have to get that. And there's a lot more other ones out there, like climbing walls. I guess you can start shooting people with things. And there you saw Soul Reaver. And Dave, I think I learned a lot today. I
learned quite a bit.
I'm a much happier person now. I think I'm a better member of society for having played that game.
Absolutely.
Because now I know when you impale somebody, you gotta get your weight behind it and like lift them up in the air. And you drop them. Yeah. Then you suck their soul. I had been doing it wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Me too. I just didn't know that was what you were supposed to do.
I was wondering why the lady in the supermarket looked at me weird the other day, because I kind of impaled her, but I didn't have my weight right. And see, the whole staff broke off, and the manager got pissed off.
Oh, you broke your staff.
Yeah,
that's
and
too bad.
I got arrested again.
Yeah.